for your regular business if you just have a brick and mortar business. But we're here to look at more online tools and online businesses. And today what we're going to do is take a look at why automate your email marketing. And we're going to look at passive income on autopilot with your list. So how does it work? How do you do it? And a basic concept of doing it and creating it. So let's take a look here on paper first, and then we'll go ahead and go on screen. So when you go ahead and create kind of email marketing sequences, what's great about them is they can run on autopilot. So it's basically automation. And anytime you can do something on autopilot, that's fantastic because you have no work. Now, it takes a lot of time, sometimes energy, and money, which are the resources that we have available to create these sequences. But basically the way that it works is, let's say somebody found your video on YouTube, just kind of like this. So we start out with the YouTube as a core, and then eventually you take them to a link. So this could be kind of a website link. You can think of this as kind of a funnel, but overall it's a link that they go to. Then they go ahead and sign up to your freebie. This is where you offer kind of a freebie or some kind of gimmick. It's basically a value proposition offering could be a PDF, it could be a course, it could be a tip, could be a resource list, a template. You're basically offering something in exchange for their email address. So you go ahead, you make that offer, you get that email address, and now you can go ahead and give them what you promised them. So always give more than you receive, so give them what you promised them. So now that you've given them something, well, you have their email address. Well, you know they are interested in this thing. So what's their interest? Whatever offer you gave them, which should be related to the end goal of what you're trying to sell over here. So eventually what you do is you give them something. Then you might go ahead and give them more. Always give more. Give more than what you end up receiving, right? So give more, and then you can go ahead and give some more, and you can do this 2 times, 3 times, whatever. Now, eventually you might go ahead and create an offer somewhere along the lines of here. So you might share a story, you might add more value, again, giving more, a video, a course, but eventually you get to this part where you have this offer, right? And you have this offer sequence that, hey, I'm selling this thing, or I think this thing is cool, and maybe you make a percentage on it, or maybe it's your own product. So you're selling this item. Well, maybe, let's say out of 100 people, maybe 10 people buy it, or 5 people buy it, or 1 person buys it. Well, now you make some money. Well, again, what do you do? Well, now again, you give more, you continue to give value, you continue to build a connection. And then again, eventually later on, when you feel the time is right, because maybe they're not ready to buy at this point, right? If you're looking for a car, you don't just buy it in a single day. Most people don't. Some people do. But, some people buy a car in 3 weeks. Some people buy it in 6 months. Some people buy it in 3 months. Some people, they spend 2-3 days at it. Some people, they take 4 years to buy a car because they're trying to compare contrast. So everybody's a different purchasing habit. So here, that's why you'll do another offer. So it might be offer number 2, right? So you're trying to sell. It could be the same thing. It could be something different. But what you're really doing is you're taking people through this loop in sequence. And they have a starting point. You know their interest. And eventually, the more people that you can get in here on this YouTube video, let's say, and then the more people you can get to this link, the more email addresses you have, and then you have this sequence that they go through. Now, this sequence can be tweaked. Some people make it more advanced and say, hey, well, if they click a link in here, well, I'll send them a different set of emails. You could do that. You don't have to make it that complicated. If they open this email, I could go ahead and have more sequence of emails. If they open this email, I know they're interested in that. So you could stem those things and make it more complicated, but you don't have to. You could just have one linear form. And this is what's great about automating this email marketing, is because once you have this established, well, the more people you get into YouTube, the more people that you can click on those links to get their email address, everything later is automated. So you could have these offers set up for 10, 20 years, really, and they just continue to make money because as traffic comes in here, well, goes ahead and it continues the flow. Now I'll show you here how we go about doing it, or just a simple process to doing it. Let me see if we have one pulled up here. No. So what we can do, I'll pull it up for you so you can see, is on our books page or our freebies page that we give away. Well, once people get these freebies, let's say, hey, membership platforms, passive income, YouTube stuff, affiliate marketing, mindsets of the rich, local strategies. Well, if somebody gets the local strategies book, I know they're interested in local strategies. If someone gets the affiliate niches, I know they're interested in affiliate stuff. So I could send them products that are affiliate related. I could send them products that are geared to make money online through affiliates. Whereas the person that's interested in getting the local strategies and making money through local strategies, well, they might have a course that's related and be interested in a course that's more local related strategies, local marketing strategies, local tutorials, local templates, business cards, that kind of thing. So everybody's different, but once you figure out where they come in, you could build a funnel or a flow sequence. I'll show you here. Here's a simple one that we're just playing around with doing during another video. So let's say somebody subscribes right here. They open up this email course that they kind of want. We can go ahead and, hey, here's kind of the first email that they'll get. Maybe there'll be a delay, then they get a second email. Here's another freebie, here's more value. Then after that, you get into this third email, which could be, again, hey, here's a cool little story about me. And then finally, you could say, hey, well, here's my offer. Now, if your price of your product is a lot, let's say, more expensive than the average person can afford, or just a little on the higher end, you might need to go ahead and put in a few of these value-getting emails. So multiply this times, let's say 3 times. And then you go ahead and submit the offer. And then you could go ahead and submit a second offer. And then you go ahead and say, hey, here's some more values and freebies. Here's some more values and freebies. And then you can go ahead and add in another offer. So you don't want to bombard them with offers, of course, but what you're doing is you're stacking those things a little at a time. If you want to get more complicated, you could add conditions that says, hey, if something was clicked in, let's say, one of these emails, well, then I'll go ahead and split it, and those people get different types of emails. If it wasn't clicked, those people get a different type of email with a different subject. So really, the sky's the limit on how complicated you want to get and make this. I would say keep it simple at the beginning, and then just tweak it a little bit at a time. Now, this program that we're using, or the email marketing software, this is MailerLite. So take a look on our resources page, the affiliate links there. You get a discount if you use our link, I believe, and we get a discount, so creates a win-win situation. Check out this tool. Aweber is another great one. So if you look at our backstageincome.com and go to the resources page, all the great tools that we use are listed there. So check them out. But as far as building a marketing sequence to make passive income, this is how you do it. That, hey, once subscribers come in from over here on, let's say, your platform, this could be Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, wherever, you get them in here into the link. They click that link, they get this goodie or freebie that you're offering, and then that continues down the path. And they get more emails, and eventually in those emails, when you're doing the offer, you'll either sell your own product or you'll sell someone else's product where you make a cut or commission, and that's how you make money, passive income on Autopilot. So I hope this makes sense. Looking at the bigger picture, this is how money is made, and the more of these that you make, let's say you make 10 of these, 20 of these, you just continue to make more and more of them with more and more websites, and it just continues to grow and evolve. That's how you do it on automation and on Autopilot. Thanks for joining me in this week's video and episode. Hope you found it helpful and insightful. If you have questions, check out our website. If you want to get on our newsletter list, so that way you get notified as new great video content's released, so that you can learn to build and grow